These 10 days are the best days of the whole dunya, of the whole world. Even better than Ramadan. Allah swears by them in the Quran. And the Prophet said himself, alayhi salam, أفضل أيام الدنيا, the best days of this world. With the sunset of today in Saudi Arabia, this inaugurates the beginning of an era, of a season, which the Prophet ﷺ indicated by saying, there are no days better where Allah loves whatever good deeds you give more than these 10 days. ما من أيام العمل الصالح فيها أحب. No days that good deeds are more beloved to Allah than these 10 days. The companion said, even jihad? We know that jihad is the best. The Prophet said, even jihad. Except a man who goes out in the cause of Allah Azza wa Jal with his soul and wealth and does not come back with either one. So these days, the coming 9 days, including the day of Eid, of course, but it's exempted from fasting. These 10 days are the best days of the whole dunya, of the whole world. Even better than Ramadan, according to the majority of people. When Allah says, وَالْفَجْرِ وَلَيَالٍ عَشْرٍ, Abdullah bin Mas'ud and Abdullah bin Zubair, may Allah be pleased with them all, say that these layal al-ashr are the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. Allah swears by them in the Quran. And the Prophet said himself, alayhi أفضل أيام الدنيا, the best days of this world are the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. Therefore, it is a call for me and you to do far greater than what we used to do in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. In Ramadan, especially in the last 10 nights, everybody around you is fasting through the day, worshipping Allah through the night, offering taraweeh, tahajjud, reciting the Quran, anticipating Laylat al-Qadr, the night of decree. So worshipping Allah is easy because everybody else is doing it. These 10 days of Dhul Hijjah are quite difficult because ignorance is widely spread. Negligence among the Muslims is very high. Therefore, it's rare to find someone fasting in these days. It's rare to find someone going out of his way to finish the Quran twice or maybe 3 times in these blessed days and nights. You won't find people going out of their way trying to connect their kinship, which was severed, due to any simple or silly reason. You would not find people paying for orphanages or widows or poor people. There are thousands of people who need medication for their diabetes, heart problems, dialysis, and they can't afford it. There are thousands of people who can't pay off their rents, and they are threatened to be vacated. There are people who don't have power because they could not pay the electricity bill. This is your season. And the Prophet told us, ﷺ, that there are no days righteous deeds are more beloved to Allah than these days. So if you want to do something Allah loves, this is your chance. But if you want to be negligent like everybody else, if you don't want to make up for your shortcomings during the last 10 nights of Ramadan, if you want to be like everybody else, the thousands and the millions and the billions of humans living on earth, if you want to be like them, then these words will not penetrate your heart. It would enter from one ear and exit from the other. Those whom Allah loves will help them, will encourage them, will give them the enthusiasm to pursue the things that He loves Azza wa Jal, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best. I pray to Allah that He grants us this gift of His and to make us among those blessed to offer as many good deeds as we can in these blessed 10 days. From Canada, he says, isn't it that the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah in the morning better than the 10 nights, better than the 10 days of Ramadan in the morning, and the 10 nights of Ramadan at night are better than the 10 nights of the 10 of Dhul Hijjah at night? This is what some scholars try to combine both opinions by, but the hadith is crystal clear. أفضل أيام الدنيا العشر. The best days of the whole world is the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, and Allah knows best. When I got married, my husband told me not to fast Arafah. And he reported the hadith where Aisha, may Allah be pleased with him, said that the Prophet ﷺ never fasted the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. And this is an issue of dispute. First of all, fasting the day of Arafah, I don't know anyone with knowledge would say that it is not recommended, let alone not permissible. The hadiths are in the Sahih. Nobody can argue with this. The Prophet said, ﷺ, fasting the day of Arafah, I hope that Allah would forgive and erase the sins of 2 years. And fasting the day of Ashura, the 10th of Muharram, would expiate the sins of 1 year. And this is authentic. There's no doubt in that. Now, the issue of the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, this is an issue of the dispute, but the vast majority of scholars say that the authentic hadiths stated that it is a sunnah, and some wives of the Prophet ﷺ reported that he used to fast them. But even if he did not fast them, he himself said, there are no days on earth where good deeds are more loved to Allah than these 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. This includes fasting, charity, prayers, whatever you want, the whole 9 yards. So definitely what your husband is saying is bogus and not true. Shamim from the U.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum.
Sheikh, my question is it mandated to fast the whole 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, the whole first 10 days? Jazakumullah khairan.
Wa jazakum. Of course, when we say it is sunnah to fast the first 10 days of the Hijjah, due to the hadith where the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, there are no days of the year better in good deeds more than these 10 days. And the Prophet ﷺ, as in the hadith, the other hadith, he used to fast these 10 days. Of course, this is called in Arabic at-taghlib, which means that we refer to the vast majority, not to the actual 10 days, because everybody knows that the 10th day is the day of Eid, and it is prohibited, and even if you fast it, it won't be accepted. It's invalid. So everyone knows that this 10th day is not included in fasting, but it's included in every other good deeds. So is it mandated? Is it mandatory? Is it obligatory? The answer is no, of course not. The only obligation is to fast the days of Ramadan. But it is highly recommended, beyond imagination, to do good deeds in these 10 days, including fasting, with the exception of the day of Eid, of course, and Allah knows best.